Waves run slow, they kiss the sand. I hold my camera steady hand. Dreams in pixels, skies expand. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. Eat it ignites, the moon my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line won't bend. Can you hear the ocean hum? Every view a beat, a drum. A drum. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. Build it ignites, the moon my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line won't bend. Can you hear the ocean hum? Every view a beat, a drum. A drum. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend.
All right. Well, the timing's off a little bit on that, but it's all right. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see here. All right. Hopefully that took care of that. Hope everybody's doing good. Appreciate everybody coming in, even though we got the technical problems going on here in the beginning. But hey, that's all part of being live, and see what happens. Things just go the way they go. Let's see who's got in the chat, and then we'll bring the rest of the get along gang up here. Lee coming in said he's going to go to bed. It's already midnight over there. He'll catch us on the replay. Appreciate you stopping by, Lee. Of course, we got Eddie Lugo Studios in the house. Hey, Josie Ann. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing good. Staying warm. We got Cruz Nuts. Hey, Cruz. We got Liz. Liz, appreciate you coming by. Everybody saying hey to each other. Everybody saying hey. Got Danny. Hey, Danny. Hope you're doing good. Staying warm down there in South Carolina. I know Rob's weather's come down in North Carolina. He needs to come get it. It can't find its way back up north. Rob needs to come get this white stuff. I called it by name earlier a couple times today, but I won't do it now. I'll save that for somebody else maybe. But all right, well, let's get ready to bring the rest of the panel up here for tonight. Eddie and Chet, how y'all fellas doing?
Woohoo! I like how you said to me, I didn't get to play with the thumbnail or the beginning of the show or whatever much. Yeah. But then I see myself like what, 4 or 5 times now? Like,
well, just think if I'd had time, Eddie.
I'm like, where did you find those pictures at? You know?
Sneaky, Mr. Lurker.
Yeah. So, hey. You got to, when you see something, you got to take it. You got to jump on it.
I see. But all of streaming, hey, why not, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did cut out the sound on them, so they didn't hear that. I mean, Chet was talking about his drink. I didn't, if you want to find out what he's talking about his drink, you got to go watch Chet's video to see what he's talking about there, because he has some good information about that drink. He actually had a warning to go along with it.
I'll have to go watch it because I don't remember what I said.
So you got to, part of the live, is to get interest up, but then hopefully it'll drive some people. They'll go say, well, darn, what was Eddie doing there? I'm gonna have to go check that out. What was Chit doing there? I'm gonna have to go check that out. So, drive them over to y'all's channel to see what that little bit of tidbit information there.
Yep. Very good. I like it.
Yep. All right. Speaking of, if you're in my chat, I got a couple things up there for you. I got a poll that I put up, kind of like last week, but I also got pinned up there a link because Go Live Together has been nominated for the Me and I Awards again. So the link's there, so you can go vote for whoever you think is best in each category. There's Go Live Together's up there. Carnival Cruise Addicts is up there. Scott's up there. Tanya with Event Yours is in there some. Bill with One Strong Adventures has not got some nominations in there. So there's a lot of people that in our community that's just up there nominated. So just go up there and look over it and vote, just the way you do, and you got till, what is it, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, something like that to vote.
The 13th. The 13th. Yeah.
13th.
Yeah, 13th. Yeah.
I think it's Saturday.
Yeah. But it came out, so I already took care of it. I already done my part. So the link's there for everybody else.
I'm doing it tomorrow, for sure.
So
For sure.
So,
we got Will G coming in. Hey, Will, appreciate you being here.
Mr. G.
Let's see, everybody else just saying up. Danny's done jumped in there. She voted already too. So, and it's Saturday night at 10 o'clock when the voting closes.
okay.
There, Scott's in. Hey, Scott, appreciate you being here. So, Scott's got a couple nominations in there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get you some swimming lessons if you win another trophy there. How about that?
Throw him in the pool.
If he makes it that ABC cruise, Sensei Rabbit said he'd teach him how to swim.
Uh-oh. There you go. Let's see.
Or if he makes it in the 4.0 coming up in October, we make sure that we push him in the pool.
Right.
And see who might go out there after him to pull him out.
Sensei Rabbit.
So, oh Lord. If y'all go into the poll there and answer that, that's more or less curiosity. The poll we had last week, we found out through that most people are like the most problems. Well, maybe not problems, but the concerns people had with doing lives was engagement and the chat. So kind of tweaked the rest of the questions I had last week and added a few for this week to more target that kind of information. So hopefully that'll help more people and get more. They'll get more out of it. Hopefully, to get up here and start doing lives. So I reckon we'll get started with some questions because we know we ain't gonna get through all of them, but so we'll go and get started. Because we got to finish it. We're got to finish it tonight, one way or the other. Because somebody's not gonna be here next week. I ain't gonna call them out or anything like that, but somebody's not gonna be here.
Don't say any names.
No,
action speaks for themselves.
That's right. So, of course, like normal to both of y'all, what part of YouTube live streaming are you most interested in? The camera setups, the audio, the software, the editing beforehand. What's the most interesting part of doing a live stream for you?
Well, to me, one of the most important thing is to keep up with the chat. I do whatever I can to keep up with it because sometimes There are some questions in there that are asked, and if I miss it, sometimes the person they might ask again, or they might not. I don't. I try to keep with it as much as I can. The editing and all that other stuff is fine. I don't do much editing for live. I do a few things on the thumbnail, putting it out there when it's going to happen. Also, the intro, I do a few intros for it, and then a few outros to get out of it. But in between, I don't have much going on. If I do have a few pictures or something, then I have them, brought in to it. But my main, to me, when it comes to streaming, when you're in a live by myself, I try to keep up with what's going on in front of me, what's going on in the chat, what seems to be the topic going on in the chat, and I try to bring that into the live and keep going with it. And if there's not much going on, then become something else that is referring to whatever they're talking about, and hopefully we'll keep on going from there. If there's nothing to talk about, then we come with a new topic to keep going. So just about, to me, my main thing is the chat.
Right.
Yeah, that is definitely number one of the chat. Like you say, I usually always try to have a topic when I'm coming in, to have something to roll and talk about. And sometimes it rolls right with that. And other times it goes squirrel, because somebody will have something, they'll say something, or I'll say something, and people will jump on that. And next thing you know, we're talking about whatever that is, whatever it happens to be. It could be prices of eggs or something, versus, going to talk about something else. But that is important. Definitely. Another thing that really interests me is the thumbnails. I love making the thumbnails. The one I had this morning was a big set of dinosaur bones of some kind of big old brontosaurus or something, right? And I looked at that, I thought this would be a great thumbnail for rise and shine for the morning time. And so the dinosaur is saying, I lost my funny bone. So a big skeleton saying that. I thought, even if you don't know what the topic is going to be, you look at that, it makes you laugh. You think, well, maybe this show will be funny if it's something you've never seen before. And that's what we try to do, get a little humor into whatever it is we're talking about, keep it light, keep it fun, keep it motivating, exciting, and that kind of thing. That's the main thing I try to do. I try not to get on anything that's going to bring us down, try to avoid those topics. If we have to hit them, we hit them very briefly, fast, and bang, and move on. Yeah, and move on to something fun.
Right.
Completely skip it sometimes. Yeah, depending on what it's on that chat. Sometimes you can just don't read everything. Right. Some comments are kind of weird, or you just want to be
not pertaining to nothing you wanted to go over. Skip that one.
Because some comments sometimes got nothing to do with what you're doing, but they're referring to something else. It's like, okay, buddy, see ya, and keep going. So
yeah. Sometimes you'll miss the beginning of somebody else's conversation in the chat, and you go in middle way and like, what is that? What are they talking about? So,
where can I find 3 ducks and a goat and a rubber hose this time of day? I don't know. What are they asking
between themselves, So,
That's right. Well, and I agree with what y'all said. I mean, I enjoy the interaction with the chat. And when you have guests, more than just yourself in your live, that interaction and is kind of what I enjoy about it. Kind of the main thing. So we agree with that. Good.
Now, like in Saturday nights when I do the usual suspects, we're up to 10 people on the panel. That gives me time to read the chat and go slowly with it, and I just keep putting comments as they come in for the guys. Some of those comments are for somebody in the panel, so let them read it, and the other ones read it also. And at the same time, sometimes we make fun of the person because of that comment, or they make fun of me, or they make fun of somebody else in the chat. So it becomes like a trifecta of things. But that gets me time to really keep on with it. Sometimes I start talking about doing something else, and I miss the chat, and it just gets out of my hand. But I try to catch up with it, and then put some of the important comments out. And it just another point of view, it keeps us. We're there we've been doing it for 3 hours, since the beginning. So far, last week it was just me and Lori, and uh, we continue talking among ourselves, and then an hour into it, then finally Uncle Dave and Chris M showed up, and I got a little long. Then Scott came in and a few others, and before you know it, 3 hours later, so
Right.
it's just one of those deals, it becomes something is always happening on other user suspects. We start with one topic, we sometimes within 20 seconds it goes down the hill. Sometimes it takes an hour and a half. So,
Yeah. A lot of times there'll be 2 or 3 different chats going on the usual suspects.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's harder to do one by yourself. When you're doing a live by yourself and you're trying to keep up with that and, keep talking up here, it can be very difficult. I was when we started, it was 2 of us, me and Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. Right. She's kind of phased out because of her job. She's got too much going over there to do it. And so I said, well, I'll just keep doing it by myself. And I've adapted. I can do it. But, man, it is way harder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, trying to keep focused on what you were wanting to do and then pay attention to the chat. You're exactly right. If you're by yourself, it's hard. And, I mean, if you got a good active chat, even with a couple of us up here, it's hard to keep up with it. So,
yeah.
At the beginning, I tried to get Alice to, come hang around with me and get to see what I was doing. And she's like, it's too complicated. So she gets frustrated and she's like, well, how do you do this? How do you look over there? How do you talk about it? How do you keep up with it? It's like, it's all has to be in a flow. You just got to flow with it.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. For the next question, do you prefer to planned topics or freestyle Q&A style, and why do you like one versus the other, or you like both?
Well, I will tell you that most of my lives are stress-free, where you come in and just blow your air out of your where. And also, my main one with a topic is the morning quickie. What is the morning quickie about? Coffee and a break. That's it. After that, who knows? And then the suspects is just gathering all of us, and it's more of a relief stress hour that we start, and then an hour becomes 2 or 3 or sometimes 4, and it's just keeps on going. Topic by itself like Chad does great. He always has a topic. I don't. Mine stuff is most of the time is just winging it. So yes, we do the best we can.
I do have a topic for tomorrow. Cruise Critic 2025. They've picked all their winners. Best new ship of the year, best itineraries, best ports, and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. But like Eddie said, though, you got to be fluid. If I'm watching that chat and it's crickets over there on the Cruise Critic, but they'd rather talk about mayonnaise sandwiches. Guess what we're going to talk about? We're going to be talking about mayonnaise sandwiches. But I do have something ready that I think will be somewhat interesting. I kind of want to compare what everybody else thinks to the answers Cruise Critic gave. Right. Do you agree with them? Is this the best new ship? Is this the best itinerary? What would you have picked different? Try to give them something to think about and talk, and bring it into the chat like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You got to be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Look and see what are they talking about? Mayonnaise sandwiches? Let's go, mayonnaise sandwiches.
That's right.
So you stick to a topic, and if your topic goes dead, you ain't gonna revive it. Move on.
Yeah.
Right. You got to move on.
Yeah, that's right.
It has happened to me at the beginning. I used to do topics, and all of a sudden, each other talking about something else. I'm like,
yeah,
why are we talking about that? And let me, before you know it, instead of half hour, I'm there an hour and a half, because of that little chat that they did and took over.
If you got to know your audience too, I can look and see in my chat. If I know most of the people are cruisers, they're going to jump right on this Cruise Critic topic thing tomorrow, probably, very likely. But if most of my chat's people who don't cruise, because that happens, you got people who don't cruise, they just come in there because they like the squeakies and the whatever else is going on over there. The dinosaurs that lost their funny bone, things like that. That hey man, they're talking about that mayonnaise sandwich.
See,
How
look
about,
at
how about the dinosaurs? There they are.
Oh, dinosaurs! Now, see, might have to talk about the dinosaurs tomorrow.
that. Be ready for it. They're coming.
Does any of the new ships that they say have dinosaurs on them?
I didn't notice any, but I haven't done research because there's some new ships out there I'm not real familiar with.
Don't tell Cheryl, please. Don't tell
I
Cheryl.
was going to say we need to don't tell Cheryl. Just we'll book her on that ship.
Oh, okay. If I find it, I'll let you guys know. Shh, I'll just message you.
That's right. That's right.
Forget
You
about
know,
it.
with this show and then the cruise news show tomorrow night, you know, I always start out with a planned, kind of like Chet. I start out with a planned, you know, questions and topics, and all right, we're going to talk about this and we're going to talk about that, and we'll go close to that most of the time. But then sometimes, you know, we'll jump all over the place, which is fine. I mean, that's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it fun. You know,
True.
Not just sitting there reading the whole thing. You know,
You gotta make it fun no matter what. Even if they pick on you, just hey, take it like a champ and keep on rolling.
Hey.
It's like whatchamacallit, Scott picks on me a lot, especially in the use of suspects. Go with the flow, you know, and they somebody there is always looking forward to make it go down the deep hole, the rabbit hole, real quick. The sooner the better. And then after that is just hell goes loose.
Yeah.
This guy right here does that all the time for me. He just knocked my squeaky over. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Mad rabbit. Mad.
He didn't like that one. He didn't like that squeak.
We're gonna have a talk after the show.
Ouch. Come on.
Smack it.
But see, now I got to go to the morning show tomorrow. Chet's morning show, Wacky Wednesday, to see if Sensei is there or if he's still in timeout.
He may be here doing the show by himself. That's what I'm going to tell him. Hey, you think? Yeah.
Go practice next week.
He'll be a rap. Yeah, next week. No, he'll be on the ship with us. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He disappears on the ship. It's hard to find him.
You see what I'm talking about? See right there.
There's Scott. Scott coming after Eddie.
Yeah. You see?
Pick on Eddie day.
He picks on me every day. Or no. And then Randy's not helping much either. So
it's a pile on now.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Linda, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. We got
it too. Hey, Vicky.
There, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky.
Are you out of Miami yet, or they still got you down there locked down?
I think she's home finally.
Yeah, she's home. Yeah.
I don't mind getting stuck in Miami. No whatsoever. I got family and everything down there, so I got plenty of stuff to do.
You'd be happy if they held you there like you were talking about this morning that happened to you before.
Yep.
You'd be happy. So,
yep. I got to go home to my parents, hang out with my ex-roommate. So I got to do a bunch of stuff.
That was good. That was a good free vacation.
Amen to that. American Airlines paid for it.
Denise is stopping in. Hey, Denise.
Denise.
Yep. What was your most challenging live stream experience, and what did you learn from it?
I will say my first one. My first one was my toughest one. I had no idea what the hell I was getting myself into. I went on a Thursday at noon. I even picked a weird time, a weird day. Right. And I said, well, let's see what happens. You know, say I'm just gonna do like half hour the first and see what happens. Right. Cruising Combo showed up, who used to be Cruise Bet, and he started, getting in the chat with some people, stuff like that. Before you know it, 3.5 hours later, I was still chatting away, and it was, hard at the beginning, keeping up with the whole thing, back and forth, and it took me a while to finally lose the engagement and get involved in it. I had a channel saying to me, "You wanna get your hours up there. You gotta get on the live." And I just kept saying, "Eventually, and eventually the time came in and said, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna be about a year already without a one live yet. So might as well let's break the ice." And in November I did, and boom.
That's a good one, Scott. I think my most challenging one was the first one that Robin from Sea Lake Journeys, because she was, really running them. I was just here to, be, what do you call it? Whatever. I'm just a second dude. I'm the Sensei Rabbit at that point.
Yeah.
And then when she
With the
went out of
paddle.
it, that first one I had to take over by myself, I was kind of, I knew what she was doing over here. I never ran all the controls and all that. So
I remember that every time she said, "No, do this, do that," and you're over here going like, "Oh my
yeah, I'm
God, what the hell am I
pushing the
looking
wrong
at?"
button and things are going wacko, and I don't know. It was that was kind of off the chain.
Oh yeah. Well, Eddie Scott's trying to take a little heat off of you.
He's a puppy. He's nothing. He's from Long Island. He's not from Brooklyn. So
Other than that, I think lives are pretty easy, really, for me anyway.
oh yeah, now it's just
Autopilot.
Liz won't let Chris touch anything.
And we didn't start our lives because we needed hours. We already had, like I say, we're over 6,000 hours, and we didn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. We had tons of hours. People were watching all kinds of videos, and I thought, well, maybe what happened if we do some lives? Let's do that too. And then I thought, well, maybe we can use the lives to channel even more views over to the channel, and vice versa. They can feed each other and whole thing grow that way. That's not really quite the way it has all turned out. They're kind of almost two separate entities. And you could tell that if you go in and look at your numbers there that they give you on YouTube. I've got a pile of people that watch only the videos. That's like 80% of everybody who watches our channel only watches the videos. They don't even know if we have shorts and lives. And there's only like 10% that watch some combination of the lives and the videos and the shorts. The rest of the other 90%, they're either mostly all watching all just regular videos, and then I got a handful that watch just shorts, believe it or not. But the lives are their own entity on our channel anyway. I know it's different across every channel, but they're just their own little thing over here. Videos is really what makes up our channel. I basically do the funds for me just because the lives, because they're fun. The lives are just something I like to do. If I was only going to do YouTube for just a hobby, I'd only do lives. I wouldn't even worry about videos. Well, that's too hard of work. Let me tell you what, that's a lot of work. I would say, forget the videos and the shorts. I'm just going to do lives because, and when I retire from YouTube, when I say, okay, I've had enough of doing all this work, vlogging all these ships and putting videos up, I'll probably just still do lives. Come on, hey.
There you go. Yep, definitely.
Liz said they started their hours because they got drunk on a Sunday and said, why not? For some reason, that's not hard to believe.
Oh, ouch.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Hey.
Maybe.
The hardest part was talking to myself out loud. Yeah, that's it. That would be like mine. The first ones, by yourself, trying to keep up with the chat, talk about something, and you're waiting for somebody to respond to you, and ain't nobody gonna respond except for in the chat. You got to read it, and so I go along with that.
I solved the looking crazy part, Linda. You don't have to talk to yourself to be live. Get something like Sensei Rabbit. You could, right, Sensei? See, you don't look. I don't look nearly as crazy talking to him as you do look. Talking to yourself.
Yeah. It's like talking to Wilson. So.
Right.
There you go.
Wilson.
So that's the bonus question. How many of you know what Wilson is?
There's a hint.
Yeah.
The other one I'm not gonna say because it will give it away.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I'm good. What's that? I've seen Carrie too.
Oh yeah, on her live, yeah. When she's with Didi, sometimes you out of the blue, Linda start going la 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 la.
You just see her hands. It's like two cousin things from the Addams family working. You're like, where's the rest of her? Where you at, Linda? I see his hands.
Vicky got it.
Vicky got it.
Kind of. I hope she's talking about Wilson.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping too.
You just never know in a live chat.
I'm glad she didn't use the apostrophe.
Yeah, she had been stuck in Miami, so she's probably down there drinking some Miami Vices, before she got.
It was singular though, ball.
Yeah.
What does Vicky know?
Yeah, she knows something everybody else don't.
Her and Tom, and they ain't telling.
That's right. All right. If you could improve one thing about your live streams, what would it be?
Wow. I will tell you that lately on the morning quickie, I've been bringing a guest. I think I'm kind of liking that. So it kind of keeps, the flow going even faster. It gets me more entertained. I get to pick on the person gets to pick on me. And again, the chat gets to pick on me also. So sometimes it's good to me. Sometimes it's good to bring somebody else with you and help you go with the flow. As long as this person is going to be there to back you up and kind of talk about the same stuff, some of the people that I do bring, they also know that we're into cruising. So that's one of the main chats we talk about. So I think that's one thing I would do. I always try to look, do better because, I also try to be fun. I'm trying to be funnier also, especially in the morning, because after sometimes I wake up at 2:00 in the morning and I'm in a terrible mood. And sometimes when I come into the morning quickie, I'm not there yet,
Right.
So I need to get ready for it. And as soon as I come in and start reading the chat, then I kind of get with the flow and things get better. So that's what I've been trying to do, be a little bit funnier. And I have cut down a lot of my criticism that I used to do 2 years ago of a lot of stuff I used to complain about. Now it's just hey, just go with the flow. Just let it happen and move on, and tomorrow's another day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing I would change, like Eddie just said, is, I wouldn't have to have somebody every day, but, if I could get somebody come in one day a week, like I'm typically doing Wednesday and Friday. But right now I'm doing, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday or if Jen comes back. If she don't, I'll keep rolling until whatever. But if at least one of those days, if I had somebody else come in, I would like to do that and maybe have some kind of special topic or something. That's something I think I would change, look to in the future. I know Scott's come in a couple of times with me on the Rise and Shine, and man, that half hour is gone in like 5 minutes. It's just it's so different.
Mm-hmm.
So different. Oh, yeah. But that's the one thing I think that's where I would go to change.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it does. It goes a lot quicker when you got somebody else with you than if it's just you by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, on this show on Tuesday nights, like you said, maybe not every show, but continue to have guests, come up and and talk about different topics and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it's, and just like with the cruise news on Wednesday nights, with 3 of us, I think it's good just to have those different viewpoints and different, ideas from other people about the topics that you're talking about. Because, when we're talking about topics, whether it's cruise news or how to do lives or whatever, there's multiple sides to everything, and each person is going to have a different view of it. So if you've got multiple people like what we got tonight, then there's going to be different views and different ideas and different things that they've tried that worked, didn't work, what have you. So more people should be able to get something out of it.
Yep.
Yes.
That's another thing that we've done with Go Live Together in the Morning. That now even Ryan and Ricky were brought in a couple of weeks ago, and it's more to the flow. And again, it's more ideas and more. Sometimes we criticize each other because I might not agree with one of them, or one of them might not agree with me. So we keep the conversation flowing. Also, Cheryl made the decision. It's Cheryl's show, even though sometimes she's not there. So I kind of pick on her a lot during the show because it kind of brings a flow, a drama, just an equal kind of thing to the show. And it's just fun and games. Don't worry about it. Nothing like that happens outside of it. When we're cruising together, I do pick on her too. I just keep going with it. But I do it mostly during the show. After the show, sometimes we get together, we call each other, and talk about new topic for the next day, or if we didn't get something finished talking about, we do that. We get together and we finish talking about whatever the deal was, and we just continue with it. It is also sometimes good to bring somebody else with you because it gets that a new fresh look to your live. Instead of seeing you all the time, now you get to see a new face. You get to hear somebody else's opinion. And that's when the conversation starts even more sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. I agree. Scott said Eddie changed his gas situation. Apparently had a leak this week.
I did a couple of days ago. Yes. Oh yes, he does. Danny has awakened. She used to be such a nice little angel 2 years ago. Now, no, sorry.
Yeah,
you'll meet her in hell, and you'll know.
Oh yeah. We'll get it in hell.
Linda, right there. The camera setup like you're talking about. If you watch Lee's channel at the beginning of this chat, the railroad guy from over in England, he's got a good setup like that. You can see down on what he's working on, and you can see him. He's looking up, talking to you, and yet the other camera's on his hands showing what he's doing. That's the kind of setup you want, Linda. Yeah, if you see what he's got, if you don't know how to do it, ask him. He might be able to tell you. I think that's, if you're doing a project stuff work like that, I think that's a good idea to have the 2 cameras.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Let's see. Scott said that. Thank God there's a mute button.
Tell me about it. Yes.
Yeah. and they hadn't come out with smell-o-vision yet. So
I'm talking about him when he's chatting too much. I go mute. Hey, sometimes I let him rip. Sorry, I'm 60 years old. I'm a senior. Sometimes it happens, and I am not about to lose an intestine over gas. Sorry if you hear it. It's part of life. After 2 cups of coffee in the morning, the unleaded 86.5 stuff come out. So
2 cups of coffee, things loosen up. Got to give.
Amen. Yes.
I'm afraid I'd turn into a shark.
Let's see, Linda. Also want OBS so I can screen share when I'm doing circuit. Okay. I had never have either one of y'all used OBS? I hadn't.
No. I know Scotty did for a while, and he did complain about it more than he worked on it. So, and then I think I heard a couple other people not being too happy about it either. So I'm like, no, I'm stuck with StreamYard, but StreamYard, it's ruining my budget.
Right.
So I'm working with Restream now, and Restream is not that friendly user to me. I don't have much up here, so it makes it a little hard for me to understand what's going on in Restream. So I think eventually, I'm hoping at the beginning of the year to get more comfortable with it, and eventually phase out StreamYard. I got in touch with StreamYard myself through customer service and all that, trying to get a discount or something, maybe a senior discount or something. And they just gave me the runaround. I'm like, okay, Restream it is then.
Right. Well, so far the poll right now, which the poll question was, what platform is everybody using for live streaming? And right now, 64% is StreamYard, 18 Restream, and 18 is just using YouTube Studio. So
I am very, very, very comfortable with StreamYard. I mean, it's just a nature already, and then Restream is just getting a little harder. But little by little, I'm learning one thing or two every other day.
I'm an old dog. I don't like learning new tricks. I got StreamYard down, and I can do the YouTube live too when we do that. But other than that, I'm out.
Let's see. Y'all want to come on and craft me? Sure. We won't make nothing that looks like what you make, but we'll do something.
Yeah.
I can make a mud pie.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. Some days are busy, some days are slow. I added Q&A Tuesdays to get some topics in the chat.
There you go. Yeah. Very nice. Good idea. See, everybody works their lives a little bit different than each other, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong; it's a good thing because this way you gotta be different, So
absolutely, I don't want to eat bananas all the time. I want to eat apple once in a while and some grapes, So I don't want to.
Yep.
Make everybody a little different. Crazy
woman.
She is. I've met her. She is
crazy, but not an old woman yet. You're only 30, so you're getting there.
I thought she was 21.
Okay, 21.
Yeah. I can use my phone and sign in as a guest on StreamYard on my own broadcast and have 2 cameras. Okay.
That's one thing I like doing with StreamYard on my laptop. On the phone, not too much.
So we got to watch. Danny says we got to watch.
Thank you, Danny. Sure. We got to offers on Saturday morning. Watch out.
Extra bonus tip for you tonight. In sign language, that's this. Yep, that's true.
What Puerto Rican language is this?
The Cam fan. Appreciate y'all stopping by.
So, Mitch, how you doing?
Yeah. Brought Ron with him. Hey, Ron. Let's see.
Very brain.
I just need to get equipment since I just got my disability. I started gathering March. Okay, yeah. I mean, I just got a desk put together today. I got a new computer ordered because this one's about shot. So, just getting what I can as I can and getting it set up and adding on. So it's just what we have to do.
Yep. Amen to that.
Make sure ain't nobody else come in or everybody still talking to each other. No.
Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave. Hey, Uncle Dave. Hope you're doing good.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't call me a gentleman. I'm goosh.
Yeah. That's the only problem everybody says with StreamYard is it's good, but the price.
That's my problem.
Go through YouTube when it's just me, but StreamYard when Denise is grandfather free 20 hours. Well, there you go. Hey,
I don't
You
even know what I'm paying for StreamYard, to tell you the truth. We just pay it every month and don't look.
yeah, I'm doing the annual plan.
I do too.
Is what I do. So that it's they give you a little better pricing when you do the annual than if you just pay by the month. And luckily, when I first got it, well, last year, it was between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that was completely by accident. I got the free trial and forgot to stop it before they charged me, so I had it for a year. Well, it renewed this time, and of course I knew it was coming, but I still had a little discount because of the annual, and because it was, I guess, around there Black Friday stuff or whatever, there was another discount on top of it, so it won't as bad.
Right.
So
we do it annually. I know that because same thing. Try to save a few bucks.
Yeah. So I mean, I think if you just do it monthly, it's like $45 a month now. So with doing it the annual way, that automatically takes it to $35 a month.
Yeah, yeah.
And then because I got lucky and just hit that Black Friday or whatever sale it was, I won't say it's like 29 something is what a month is what it figured out to be.
I think it was around $300 a year or something like
Yeah. So
I don't know the exact number, but I was thinking it was around 300. So
see, I got lucky at the beginning. Bill got me a code, and I got it for $10 a month. And then out of the blue, I think I was like 10 months into it, and boom, all of a sudden jumped up to 45. I'm like, what the hell just happened? So yeah.
Right. Mitch has got a question. What's the minimum specs we would recommend for a computer to do streaming and editing?
There, I can't help you. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I went to this guy right here. He builds computers. I had a custom built computer. I told him what I wanted to do. I said I needed to run StreamYard. I needed to run editing stuff. I needed to have a huge memory. I want it fast. Blah 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 blah. He said,
Right.
"Okay, I'm familiar with all these programs you want," and he hammered it all out. Gave me the price. I said, "Well, that's cheaper than I can buy the computer for at the store." He goes, "I know." He said, "That's what I do." I'm like, "Okay, we'll do it." And I have not been disappointed. It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic. So find a computer guy. Don't try to guess at it yourself. That's my recommendation because I don't know. But I don't have to know. I know people who do know. This guy right here. And went to him and he hooked me up and it's been awesome. It's been worth every penny I paid for it. I'm glad I did it that way instead of going and trying to buy a computer at Walmart and then go, well, I need to add this. Oh, it won't do that. It's not fast enough. Oh, it won't do that because it don't have enough memory. Oh, it won't do that because it don't have enough something gaming ability or whatever it is. And so, yeah, just get an expert to do it for you. And it's not going to cost you more. It's not. I mean, you'll end up saving money in the long run and you'll have better results. Yeah. There you go. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of echo what he just said, Mitch. That's what I just did. I looked and looked and looked at computers and Best Buy, Walmart, everywhere, Office Depot, looking at computers. And I knew, I don't know a lot about computers, but I knew I would be happy for 2 weeks, and then I wouldn't be happy because it wouldn't be doing what I wanted it to or quick as I wanted it to. I'd be burning up all the storage. I wouldn't have enough memory or what have you. And so I looked and found a local computer shop that custom builds computers. And which before I did that, there's a few online places you can order that they'll build computers. And they're gaming computers is what they are, and that's kind of the caliber of computer that you're going to want is geared towards a gaming computer because they're going to be high in memory, they're going to be a fast processor, and they're going to have a lot of storage. and they're gonna have the latest graphic cards.
Yes.
And that's all you're gonna need. But I can, like Chet said, I can tell you the computer, if I'd have got it from a gaming build site, would have been twice as much as what I got the local guy, the custom build. I told him, like Chet did, I said, I don't care about nothing else. I'm gonna be doing live streaming with it and video editing. That's what I need it for. And he said, ain't no problem, I got you. We'll put this and this and this. And I said, that looks good to me. And so I'm waiting for that to come now. I should get it sometime next week, I think. He should call me and I can go pick it up. But we'll see. That would be my suggestion too. Find the local computer shop, computer guy that custom builds computers, and just tell them what you want and go from there. You're not gonna get a Black Friday $750 computer and be happy.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Nope, you sure ain't.
Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Join Eddie's side. Get a member. That way you can get all the juicy tidbits of behind the scenes, just like with Chet. You can get all the details.
Yeah, see what Sensei Rabbit's up to.
Yeah, you see all kinds. You just don't know everything that Sensei Rabbit does unless you remember and see all the behind the scenes stuff. You should have seen what he done to that Christmas tree back there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and involved the duck and a rubber hose too. I'm just.
Oh my God.
Once StreamYard was about to increase the cost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bought by who? Who bought them?
Yes, he did it piece by piece.
He sure did. I told him, I wanted Phil Moore Wondershare, and I showed him all the programs I needed to use, and he looked up the specs on them. I didn't have to go provide him all these are the specs. He says, I'll find out everything. He goes in there, okay, you need this and this and this. He knew exactly how much of everything I was going to need, made it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Didn't get carried away and sell me 3 times what I needed. He sold me just a little bit more than what he thought I might need, because they're going to upgrade things as you go, and it's been fantastic. So all the pieces, he put every piece in there himself, and like Sherman, I had to wait a couple of weeks because he had to order various parts to make it, because it's custom made. It's not just a generic. Well, I got 10 of them over there. Just pick the A, B, or C. No, it's custom made to what you need to be a YouTube vlogger and editing your own videos. And like I heard people complain about their computer rendering. It takes me an hour to render a 5-minute video. It takes mine about 30 seconds. Rendered, man. Done. That fast. So I don't want to be slowed down by technology when I can use it to speed up the process and make it easier.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bending spoons.
Bending spoons.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Ron.
All right, then. Didn't know that, but
Yeah, me neither. So yeah.
No idea. And also, somebody asked about whether laptop or tabletop. Well, I had them build my desktop one first, because that's the one I knew I was going to work on. I was so impressed by it. I had them build me a laptop as well. That's also capable of doing all these things that I can take with me on the ship if I want to.
Right. Or
if this one poops, I can fire up the laptop.
You got a backup.
Yeah.
Well, for the chat, if you hadn't been doing lives, put in the chat if you're thinking about starting to do lives, and if you're going to start them soon. Let us know if you're looking at getting into doing lives. For everybody else, how long do you think how long is your typical live sessions? I know I've got a couple different, Tuesday nights is normally around an hour, sometimes between an hour and an hour and a half. On Wednesday nights, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours. And a couple's been a little bit longer than that. Yeah. Uncle Dave get long-winded, we go a little further. But so what do y'all think as far as a typical length of live stream?
Well, they usually look like an hour, I will say, because of the so many creators out there in the schedulings and stuff like that. Even though there's not a set schedule per YouTube,
Right.
but the responsible, respectful thing is to do just to keep with it. But I will say that most lives, it seems to be like an hour, seems to be the right amount of time with it. My the morning quickie is supposed to be a half-hour show. I usually run into 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, 2, sometimes 3 hours. And then the usual suspects, it's 1 hour deal. But
Right.
especially Saturday night, that there's no many from our community. That's
Right.
who I look into since I do the schedule during the week. I know who's coming after us. So since I know where the gaps are, I tend to use that time. During the
Right.
week in the mornings, when there's a gap, there's not a creator there. If I'm already going, sometimes I keep going. Sometimes I talk to Chad. You want to come in at 8, 8:15, 8:30. He decides when is better for him. Sometimes he say no. Sometimes he say yes. Depending on how busy he might be or doing something else. He does come in, great. He doesn't come in, then I continue. Then I try to take a break because then at 9 o'clock in the morning, I got to go live together. So it all depends on what the deal is. But usually it seems to me like at the hour mark, it seems to be the work the most for right now.
I'm, of course, scheduled Mondays at 8:30 with the Conscious Cruiser. Yeah, it's Alicia Scott and myself. And it's pre-recorded, though. It's not really live, but we are live in the chat. Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm always scheduled to do a half hour from 8:30 to 9. But like Eddie said, if Kurt and Marsha ain't there, no problem. Sometimes me and him split that half hour. Sometimes I'll do it. Sometimes he does it. But we make it work. There's no problem. Neither one of us care. We're like, yeah, if you want to do it, I'll do it. Whatever. It works great. Works really well. And then if Jen or somebody's not there at 8:30 on Tuesday and Thursday, I've been stepping in those. This time of year, I can do that pretty easy. Summertime, I may not be able to do all them days because I got so much yard work in the summer. But if I can, I will. And if I can't, I'll just say, hey, man, I got to pass the buck here. But I like to try to fill it in. And so if I can do an hour, that's great. Sunday night, we do an hour. And we're in between Carnival Cruise Addicts and the Nerd Herd. So we stick right with that hour. And so that's my my 4 scheduled times. And a couple of them I can add in during the week or whatever. We tried one time going over an hour. We said, let's just do an hour and a half. And I think it rolled to an hour and 45 minutes. At the end of that time, we looked at each other and said, we ain't never doing that again. It was exhausting. I was like, nope, an hour is long enough for me. I know some people can go for a couple hours. And there may be a special occasion one time a year I might could go a little longer, another 15 minutes. Yeah. But you're not going to see me doing a 2 hour, 3 hour lives. Right. It's exhausting.
It does. I mean, it's a lot when after you go over that hour. It does. It takes. That's why I learned from Scott. You got to have your commercial breaks.
Yes. I have commercials. I have water commercials on my show. I go, oh, it's time for water break. Watch the dogs for a minute.
Got to have your commercial breaks in there. So, Eddie, Scott's got a job for you.
There you go, Eddie. It's all you, brother.
Okay. Sounds like a Greenwald kind of story there. So, okay.
So that sounds like some Miami stuff right there.
Okay, well.
Sounds like Krampus.
But I don't stop on my own. I don't like stepping out anyone's. Yeah. You'll be fine when you do. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it. Good night, Will. Appreciate you coming by.
Good night, sir.
Then Danny talking about Enzo and Rico.
She's just kissing, you know what?
Yep.
Commercial breaks. Yeah.
Ooh.
Got to have some. Let's see. I'll break some music. The after party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Of course, we're at our hour mark. And as predicted, we ain't get through everything. But let's see. Let me hit a couple here. Let's see.
It's like Sherman has 10 questions, right? And we answered 10 questions, but only 5 of them were his questions. The other 5
That's right.
came out of somewhere else.
I'll tell you what, anybody in the chat, if you could ask Chet or Eddie one question about live stream, what would it be? If you could ask them one question, what would it be? And
this is my real hair.
and
Mine too.
or did you learn anything tonight other than that's Chet's real hair? Let's see.
So here, hello.
See if anybody say everybody's pondering their question. That's what it is. They're putting a lot of thought into it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They're
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Oh, I use Old Spice shampoo and conditioner. Old Spice.
But before we get bombarded with all these questions that are getting ready to start coming in, everybody, if you got here late, you're going at the beginning. If you're in my chat, I pinned a link to the top where Eddie, along with a lot of other people, were nominated for Me and I's awards again this year. And so click on that link, go up there and vote. There's several people in the community that's been nominated for different things. So go up there and give them support, vote for them. Whoever you think fits that nomination for you. I mean, everybody's got a different opinion, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you to go vote for any one of them. You vote for the one you want, but just go and vote and give them some support. Let's see. And the poll, I'm closing that now. That stayed the same. StreamYard 64%, Restream and YouTube Studio both at 18%. So kind of what I was expecting. So let's see. Here's some of the questions have started coming in. So, what is most memorable of doing lives?
The last one I did, because I can't remember further back than that.
I enjoy them because they keep me going, they keep me thinking, they keep me moving forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. So yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Not a question, but Scott can see Chet on an Old Spice commercial.
I'd do it.
There's always a dude with long hair and half a horse.
What are you trying to say here, Scott?
Yeah, those Old Spice commercials are wild.
Yeah, see, I'll just do my hair and throw it out. I can sell Old Spice. I can sell butter.
There you go, butter.
I can sell squeaky toys.
Yeah. Uncle Dave says Chet's enthusiasm isn't just for the shows. I met him as exactly the way he is in person. Awesome guy.
Uncle Dave, you're awesome too, brother. It was great meeting you, man. Can't wait to see you again. We had a great time with Uncle Dave.
Who is this Chet we're talking about?
Who is that guy?
Let's see. All right.
Fabio, yeah.
Fabio. Let's see. Tell you something coming in 2026 for all of your channels, since all content creators. What are you bringing to the table in 26 level up?
There might be a new show coming up in 2026. That's about all I'm going to say.
Well, will you just plateau out?
No, we've got something, and we're kicking off the works of it while we're on this cruise. That's what we're going to be working on, and working on the production of it. and then I'll have to assemble it all once we get home. I'm hoping by February 1st, if not sooner, that we'll be able to see what our new thing is. And I don't even want to tell you, because I found out sometimes if you tell too much, then it don't happen.
Right.
It's like it jinxes it or something. If I say I'm going to get 2 more of these ducks, and then I forget to do it, or something don't happen, you can't find them, they don't order, they don't come in the mail, so I ain't going to say what it is, but we are working on something next week.
Good. I'm my plan is, since once I get the computer, get back to editing and getting long content videos back out on a regular schedule. Also, I've already started trying to, and I'm going to increasing the number of short videos that I'm going to get out. So Eddie will get off my back a little bit about doing the shorts, but getting them out, more long content, continue to do the lives, hoping that they can grow, getting good feedback from the chat on what they want to see, and go from that. So, and be looking forward to Eddie's new show. See what all that's going to be about. So I'll have to see. Of course, depends on how soon he's going to do. I might have to rush him up a little bit in Helen to get the information from him.
Uncle Dave, they're all adults, so if you can stand the heat in the kitchen, sometimes you can get a little cooking in there. It's just go with the flow. Like I said, I enjoy doing the Saturday night show because it keeps everybody relieving themselves of their stress. You come in, you let it out, and then Sunday morning you are ready to start all over again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know this past Saturday we had to go out, and when we got back in, it was late. And I said, well, they probably still up. Let me jump on there and see. And I think y'all had ended it. It said like 5 minutes. So I just missed where y'all had ended the show. So I said, well, all right, I'll go to bed. Are you sure?
Hey.
Well, there's a couple of them that it's questionable.
Yep.
But all right. Well, we're I'm not even gonna get back into any of the questions there. Let's see. Hey,
Carmen. Gorgeous woman.
Maybe physically adults.
No.
Well, we've been Chet's on. I got to pay Chet 8 minutes of overtime here, so we are get right and cut out. But I appreciate these last couple of weeks. Well, probably during a month now, I reckon, because we've done at least two parters.
Yeah, there's another one coming. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Fabio's gonna be on a tour next week, so he'll be back.
Yeah, Fabio is on tour next week. They got some new commercials they got to make.
That's right.
So he's gonna be doing those. So he won't be with us. I'm gonna come up with something I might see. Let's see. Scott, what are you doing next Tuesday night? Are you working or you be off next Tuesday night? Let me know. I might have an idea to go along with what we've been doing the last couple of weeks for you. So let me know. But other than that, we'll be getting ready for the show tomorrow night. Cruise news. Hopefully my man right there, Uncle Dave, will be with us again tomorrow night. I'll be in Rick, and I'm sure we'll have some new information coming out of Galveston tomorrow night.
He loves that place. Say that much.
He ought to move there as much as he likes
I thought he did live there.
it. He does. He does. I was just messing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the mayor down there.
Yeah.
Ricky Collin, the governor.
Oh, the
The
governor.
governor.
All right.
Yeah.
They got
The
promoted.
governor,
Moved up.
Yep.
So, but anyway, we'll get out of here because price keeps going up. But appreciate everybody stopping by, and we'll see you around. See you in another live somewhere tomorrow night or next week, and we'll see what we're gonna do. And remember to go vote between 9 and Saturday the 13th for
You got till Saturday. Let's go out there and hit it.
so get some votes.
It's a couple of different. It's a different community. The Meet and I Awards group. Most of their channels, they're a different community from ours. But just go over there and read the channels. Check the channels out. See what's going on with them. See what you are interested on, and make your decisions from there, and do your voting, and take care of it.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody have a good night. Again, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in.
Thank you
These
for
past couple weeks. And I'm sure
Don't
we'll
worry,
be
there'll be a part two
doing
coming up.
something again pretty soon, whether it's
Yeah, there you
back
go.
on this show or each of us on each other's shows or something. We'll be doing something.
Right on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody have a good night.